This is the hotel we are in, and interestingly, I don't know the name of the town. Even more interestingly, I don't know what day of the week it is. I am thoroughly on vacation. This is an incredibly elegant hotel. The room is beautiful. I just had a great breakfast. They serve you fruit, bread, eggs cooked to order, cafe. I have cafe americano con leche, which is a big cup of coffee rather than a small espresso. And con leche is with milk, so I have coffee with milk. I don't need sugar because the coffee is so good. Here, I am for the first time in my life drinking coffee without sugar and usually without cream. The black coffee is wonderful. It is so easy to drink. I have two little Ziploc bags of coffee that I bought at the coffee plantation, and they're just Ziplocs. And I'm hoping they'll get through customs okay. I hope they won't take them. So, isn't that something? This is just a beautiful day. At 10 o'clock, we're going to get on the motorcycles and go to a cigar factory. And then after that, we're going to go someplace where there's an underground river that we take a boat ride underground in this underground river, which I find interesting. So, we're not leaving until 10. It's only 8 now, roughly. And we can walk around town for a while, maybe see some interesting shops. The biggest thing that we cannot find here is a patch for our jackets, a jacket patch that says Cuba. Very few, actually none of the shops we've been in have patches. I did get a refrigerator magnet that says Cuba. I'll take the refrigerator, I'll take the magnets off and glue it to my souvenir board, my pin board. So I have a pin from Cuba. So people are incredible, the food is beyond comprehension, and the roads are unbelievable in the fact that they will kill you. So, pothole city, but it's a cute little building right there. I wonder what it is. It's unmarked, and it sits between that hotel there, which they're out there rapidly washing the grounds and scrubbing. These places are immaculate, and the hotel that we are in. Motorbikes everywhere. Motorbikes, scooters everywhere. It's the transportation. Alright, just a street scene here. Very busy. The market going. Selling garlic over there. People buying groceries. They are butchering a pig right there, fresh pork. You can't get any fresher than that. Butchering it and selling it to people. So if you have pork chops this afternoon, it could definitely be a pig this morning. Look at that. That was a former pig. And they are very delicately cut into the pork. And you take that piece right there.
Confiscate that camera now.
Secret police. They are butchering a pig right there. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
That's a taxi. Look at that. They're cutting their ribs right there.
Yeah.
Baby ribs. See, I'm going to walk over. This is incredible. You know, my grandmother told me that they better, after she was raising her kids, than we do today, because everything was fresh.
Absolutely.
You ordered it in the morning?
No. You go to the market. Yep.
Market, hell, they delivered everything.
Yep.
They would come by in the morning and take the order,
Yeah.
bring it back the afternoon.
Yep.
And She said we eat better than you children do nowadays with your supermarkets.
Oh, absolutely. 'Cause everything is just, yeah.
And he ordered,
Just picked, just massacred, yeah.
you ordered pork in the morning and got it in the afternoon. It was pork in the morning.
That's right.
It was squealing.
That sucker was squealing once there.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. A minute ago, that was a complete failure. Down there in Bolt. Sell that off.
Loco fue un encargo estaba. Eso es lo que puedo, ¿eh? Eso se puede trabajar. Un cuchillito para trabajar con uno que tiene jíbaro de arriba. Son grandes, ya tengo el brazo tumbado. Sí, está botada.
There's a man who knows what he's doing. Incredible. Reduced to its parts. What is it? Interesting day. He's wearing spurs on his boots. When you say mounted, you mean mounted. You wear spurs on your boots. Man's got work to do. Can't wait here for a parade.
Let's begin over here. Those are tobacco plants. Tobacco season is just one time in a year. And lucky for you, we are starting right now. As you can see, tobacco plantation, they are just 15, 20 days old, really young. Okay?
Really?
Tobacco
15 to
season
20
I can
days
tell you,
old.
once a year. Every year, the farmers started in September. In September, they will plant the tobacco seeds in a seed bed. Tobacco seeds are the second smaller seeds in the world. They look like sand, pretty small. They have to mix them in an organic compost and they spray them in a seed bed. For the germination process, 45 days, say September till November. Okay? In November, they have a tobacco plant around 20, 30 centimeters high. They start to pick the healthy ones and they start to replant them. The new files already prepared. Everything is done by hands.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no machines in Cuba to plant tobacco, to harvest tobacco. And also, where you are right now, Viñales is an international UNESCO park. Here inside, we are not allowed to use any kind of chemicals, pesticides, or machines. Okay, that's why we plant around 100,000 tobacco plants with the finger, one by one.
Oh,
Okay.
how
It's a
many
nice-
how
it's a
many
nice
plants
job.
do you think are right here? How many plants do you think in this area?
In this area, we have around like 40,000 tobacco plants.
40,000 plants in here.
In this
Wow.
How many cigars is that?
That's difficult to tell. From one plant, 2-3 cigars.
Do you hire proctologists for the job?
That's why my wife is really happy. Always.
Better suited.
Now, guys, we plant the tobacco between November and December. Okay, it's just during the winter because we have not a lot of rains, which is good for tobacco. And in March, we start with the harvest season, and the plant is around 1.70 m, 1.85 m. To harvest tobacco, we have to cut the whole plant from the top to the bottom part, and we have to divide the plant in 3 parts. Every leaf have a different function in the same tobacco plant. Leaf from the top is called a corona, round. They have a really strong taste. It's the one who gives the strengthness inside of the cigar, and it's also the one who gives the prices. Okay? If you use more leaf from the corona, the price is high. Okay? Leaf from the middle part, they have not a strong taste, but they have a good aroma. It's the one who gives the aroma inside of the cigar. leaf from the bottom, close to the ground, on the shade. The taste is light, but it's really elastic. It's good to make the binder and the wrapper outside of the cigar. It means to make a cigar, you have to make a mix, a man, all of them. After you harvest the leaves, you hand them in sticks, and we move them inside to the dry house. Inside of the dry house, they should be around 3 months, 3 to 4 months, more or less to dry. You cannot dry tobacco under the sun dries it so fast and burns the leaf, that's why inside the dry house, okay? Let me put the finger. You're from, guys? You're from?
Alaska.
Alaska. I don't know exactly how many times. I'm just a worker here. Now, like this, they dry the tobacco. They should be in the dry house 3-4 months to dry. When the tobacco is dry, every year the owner of the farm, he must sell 90% of the dry leaves to the government factories. That's mandatory. This 90%, they come here, they check the quality, and they pay you, and they bring it into the factories. Okay? This tobacco is used in the Cuban factories of cigars to produce Habano cigars. Habano cigars are the ones you can find everywhere. Cojivas, Montecristos, Romeo and Juliet, Pantagas, all of this tobacco come from here. Pinar del Rio, this city, this region, is where we have the best tobacco plantations in Cuba and in the world. It's recognized as La Mecca of the Cuban tobacco. Okay? And well, the farmers will keep 10%. With the 10% the farmers keep over here, we are allowed to roll our own cigars, to smoke, and also for sale during the whole year. Of course, cigar from the farm, no brands, no labels, no names, we are not allowed. And you have to sell it inside to the farm. What it means, like your guide tell you, is something exclusive. If you don't visit here, it's impossible for you to find a cigar straight from the farmers, from Linares. Okay? Also, the cigar produced here is natural 100%. There is no preservative, there is not any. During the fermentation, they use water. After the dry, you spray the leaves with some water. We pack them here inside, and there will be 3-4 months here inside. That's a fermentation. Okay? The old people used to say, the farmers, when you put the tobacco inside of this packet and you put your hand inside, the tobacco is really warm. Okay? It looks like it gets fever. To cure the tobacco, you spray some water. After a few months, you put the hand, there is no more fever, and it's cured. It's to cure the tobacco, and you can.
This
roll a
is the
cigar.
thermometer for them.
Exactly. That's the way to know the tobacco is ready to smoke.
And the outside that you use.
That's the skin of the royal palm. Yeah, the royal palm, the national palm.
Fermentation.
They have this kind of a skin who falls down when it's dry, and that's what we use. When you water them, they look like cartoon. It's easy to move.
Why the floor is ground?
It's what?
Why the floor? Is no concrete or something.
No, that's for the temperature. Everything it helps. That's why it's made from this. Yeah. And not from other material.
Yeah, they have to make a special temperature inside. Also, spring water in the floor. And this humidity percent produce better dry it. It's dry too quickly, later it's broken. You need flexible.
Like my brother
Leaves.
Kim.
There is a pre-fermentation and a fermentation. The pre-fermentation is the one you do with this 90% that you will send to the factories. It's just to make the leaf a little bit soft. You can manipulate them and you can make the packets. The factory will come to know what is the weight.
How many pounds is this?
This is like 21 kilograms, more or less. 50 pounds.
And can the farmer select which 10% to keep?
That's the only good part the farmers have. We can select the 10% we want. Of course, we will choose the best 10%. Then we sell 90%. Or I don't remember well if we sell 90% and we keep 20%. I don't know.
Depend of they need. If they don't need to keep it too many, they sell it.
Yeah.
If the price also is good, they sell it before. And they can wait for the end of the season when the price go up. Sometimes they can push the price with the Scarlet Tabacuba, like a Cuban tobacco. They can push the price sometimes. They can say, I keep it, no many production this year, for different climate, for different accident of the season, and they can keep it longer, and they can sell it in a better price. But tobacco is good economy for families.
Well, guys, I will invite you now to sit on the table to show you. I will roll the cigar and you can enjoy it. One cigar if you want, okay?
Do you, is there many bugs that eat the plants?
No.
No?
Tobacco has nicotine. And the nicotine is pesticide.
I'll look for it tonight in the shop.
Look at that. Isn't that intriguing? You know, the Edsel was really a neat car.
It was ahead of its time, just like the Tucker.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Had push buttons in the middle of the steering wheel, as I recall, for
Yep.
transmission.
My father-in-law had one.
Let's see what the interior looks like.
Yeah, push buttons aren't in the steering wheel in this one.
Oh, it's used as it's a
on the
lever.
tree, yeah.
Must be a later model where they
Yeah.
found out how much people didn't like the push buttons.
Didn't the Corvair have push buttons too?
I don't know, but my my 62 Dodge had push buttons. And
Yeah.
I loved them. I thought they were the neatest thing.
Coffee?
Oh yeah.
Okay, raise your hand for coffee.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Coffee, you guys, back there?
They're too busy.
That's the thing that cracks me up.
They made that tail light. Look at that.
It's a diesel.
Oh, look at that. They've converted it. Isn't that just beautiful? A lot of these cars are converted to diesel. Complete engines. It's a beautiful paint job. It is lovely. My goodness gracious. Ah.
I will give you some cigars in case you want to try. I can give you some to try. Okay? First of all, to smoke a cigar, the most important tip someone can give you, the cigar smoke is not for inhale. Never. It's just to puff, not inhale it. Not in the lungs, it's just in the mouth. Enjoy the flavor and puff out. That's why always when you see people smoking cigars, most of the time, they are drinking something alcoholic, like whiskey, cognac, rum, okay? Because the alcohol cleans the palate. It's ready to receive the new flavor of the cigar. If you're drinking something aging, like 5 years, 7 years, you will keep this Asian taste in your mouth. Together with the smoke of the cigar, this blend is what the smokers are looking for. Okay, the cigar is low in nicotine. It's not to satisfy the necessity of nicotine, it's just in the mouth for flavor. Okay? When you puff a cigar, coffee is a good mix with cigars too. When you puff a cigar, you should spin it, turn the cigar, if you want to light the cigar even. Always the cigar burn fast to the top part and slow in the bottom part. If you want to light it well, you have to turn the cigar. Ashes, they are really important. You shouldn't ash the cigar the whole time. You should leave it. As long as the ash, as better is the quality of the cigar you are smoking. Okay, it means it's well rolled. The cigar there is not a long ash.
Can you sell them?
I used to.
Now what do you do with them?
You want some honey?
It's a lot of work.
Come here closer. We'll give you more fire because it's not. Here in Cuba, it's a good country to plant tobacco and to save cigars, but not to smoke it. Yeah? It's too humid for cigars. It's better buy the cigars here and smoke it, I don't know, in
Nevada.
another place, in a dry place, in the desert. Yeah. Someone else?
Yeah.
Can you come please? Some money? Yes, please.
Coffee, black.
Te van a preguntar todo.
That's from the
Son muy
bottom
curiosos.
because this will be the wrapper outside.
Now what part of the plant is that? The top?
Bottom part.
Oh, the top?
The feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's called chaveta in Spanish. In English, that is not a word. Chaveta. This is what we used to cut the tobacco to give the shape. We cut the leaf for two sides. This side is to cut this piece of the vein because it's too harsh. Okay? Okay? To make the cigar beautiful at the end. And this other side because sometimes this side twists. And then the cigar is not nice. You have to cut it also.
Are these all different kinds of cigars?
Different kinds. To make a cigar, I tell you before, it's a mix, right? There is 27 different mix here in Cuba to create 500, 600 different Cuban brands of cigars.
And look what just arrived. It's about a 53 Chevy. I'd say 1953. Modern headlights. Beautiful paint. Maybe it's a rental. See? Interesting. Both of these vehicles have whip antennas on them. I wasn't sure radios were legal.
Oh yeah. I got one.
There are the motorcycles. And over here is the chase van. The yellow one is the chase van. And next to it, somebody has slipped in here with a Ford. I'm saying 57? Maybe 57? I asked, the whip antennas are just for show. They're not allowed to have radios here. So that's just for show. Look at that. Fairlane 500. Isn't that pretty? Doing some body work up around the front fenders. That's gorgeous. This has been a... Go give the... I want to see Sean. Give him a hug.
Next time you plan a trip, we want you to dress like that.
I want to see you get out there and give him a hug.
The tour would be more interesting if you provided the outfits. Provide the riding gear.
I am Spaniard descendant. I am Spaniard descendant. I know descendant.
Line there, go up. He didn't wipe very well.
Attack me with a club.
Okay, okay. That can be
Oh my goodness. Hello. Hey. All right. All right. Hey, hey.
Everybody want to dance? Please, come.
Completely inappropriate.
Preguntarle a Juan. Juan, que es el único que podemos hablar. Juan, ven acá. Con poco de oro. Mira. Con poco de oro. Usted no compró una pulsera, qué bueno que no pulsera por la
Estados Unidos con que vayas al
That is incredible.
I had no idea there was that much juice in there. I had no idea there was so much juice in there.
pulsera, dile.
That's incredible.
Hey,
I don't know what I got a picture of.
We're in the boat. We are
Screaming, yeah.
in the boat. Maggie's screaming.
Hi.
Okay.
Adios.
We who are about to die salute you. Oh, you just rocked the boat. Holy Christ.
It'll take a lot. It'll take a lot to get out of this thing.
I like it.
It's a 1658 short minute.
See where they tie the boat up. Oh, they got the boat in here. A lot of work to string those lights.
It took my legs.
Ma perché si chiama la cueva del Niño? ¿Y dónde es usted?
Eran judíos. Waktu saya anak mama ke Maya ¿Perdón de usted? Más de Vilaka Borujiro, a Corjayo Valmente.
Okay, start to swimming.
No.
The boat is finished.
Tips for the driver or he won't start the engine anymore.
¿Por qué se llama la cueva de los niños?
African Queen.
Right. Rapids now.
Yeah.
And there's the waterfall.
Yeah.
That's where we just came out.
An American flag. How often do you, that's what, $48. How often do you see an American flag?
Here comes the money.
What's that?
Thank you, my